being confident and also being a douchebag. The reason I say this is because me and Haley were talking last night and we were just thinking there's so many people that are just really inconsiderate and so far up their own butts that it's just not hard to be nice. So this topic really actually got me thinking, and not just about how people carry themselves, but what they actually carry. And by that I mean, what are they actually carrying, like, on them every single day? I mean, different people do different things, so naturally it would probably make sense for, well, I'll show you. I keep the shotty smoking, front and get after.
Don't move, any of you.
So what we have in front of us here is my everyday essentials. When I go anywhere, I have all this stuff on me at all times that I've found a need for and use every day. We're gonna start off with my car keys. I don't think that needs any explanation. On my keys, I actually keep an Allen wrench that I use to tighten the screws on my tripod because more times than not, they come loose. So it's nice just to keep that on my keys. I also have this little tab that makes it easier to pull the keys out of my pocket on the off chance that I'm not using my S-clip carabiner. A plus to using the carabiner is that you can hook it on your belt, which leaves more room in your pockets, and actually I even use it sometimes to hook my microphone from my camera on there when I'm trying to make shots less intrusive for people. As you can see, when it's on there, it's actually a little bit more intimidating to people, and also they know you're filming versus just taking photos. Rarely do I ever do that though. Next, we're gonna move on to my notebook, which doubles as a drink coaster. On top of that, I don't always, but I usually carry a highlighter and a pen. This pen in particular is actually really small. I don't carry this, but here's a tube of chapstick just for scale. It's that small, it's amazing. Then when you open up the cap, put it on the top, doubles the size, makes it the size of a regular pen. I use the pen and the highlighter to make notes. This helps me, especially when I'm making vlogs, to have somewhat of a shot list or a thought list. I need to highlight things. I roll through these little notebooks. Actually, I use them so much I have them available on the website. Nice plug, Ty. Next, just my iPhone. Nice. I go naked, which is kind of ballsy. My Apple Watch is also a necessity because it's paired with my phone and just makes my day 100 times easier. This is something new that I've been trying out for the last few months. This is a clip that slides onto my belt, which actually my belt and my wallet are made from the same dude, friend of mine from high school. Crazy, small world. He makes great stuff. So this clip slides onto my belt and it allows me to keep my bigger cameras right on my hip because you can't put those in your pocket and sometimes you need two hands for things. Plus, it looks dope. And what's really cool is I keep that quick release on my cameras and I have them set up on all my tripods. Makes life 100 times easier, especially when daily vlogging because speed is key. My wallet, not much to say about that. My smaller camera so I can film in places that probably shouldn't be filming in. My Ray-Ban so I can ban those rays. And my Swiss Army knife. This is the favorite thing that I have on me at all times and it's also the most useful. I don't think I've gone a day without using this thing. It's a knife, a bottle opener, a wire stripper, and then on the top of the bottle opener it's actually a flathead screwdriver. On top of that, there's a corkscrew and a toothpick and a pair of tweezers, and I use every single one of those things. If I'm not using it, someone around me is, or Haley. I think actually Haley uses it more than I do. This thing's 15 bucks, and again, it's small and takes up virtually no space in the pocket. Actually, the reason I got this was because we kept running into trouble where it's the weirdest problem to have, but we would get a bottle of wine from the store and not have a corkscrew, and I always had to use my keys or other methods to try to get it open, so I figured I'd just get this thing, and it's worked wonders. You can actually use the corkscrew to even get knots out of like knotted shoelaces. Crazy, I've seen YouTube videos on it. Neat little trick. So that's just it. I've always found those what's in my bag videos to be really interesting, and I've never really done a what's in my pocket video. I wanna know, what do you do and what do you carry with you every day? I find that that's one of the most interesting things you can ask somebody. If you're ever at a loss of conversation, ask what they carry in their pockets. Actually, don't do that. That sounds creepy coming out of my mouth. But if you're with your friends, it's kind of cool. I mean, just seeing what people carry, a necessity. I feel like for most people, it's probably phone, keys, and a wallet. But like I said, I'm sure for different trades and stuff, people carry different things. I don't know, that's just a thought that was on my mind.
Augustus, please, don't do that. My chocolate must never be touched by human hand. Please,